Why do two people with the same degree, same age, and same salary end up with entirely different lives 10 years later? One builds wealth, freedom, and legacy. The other is trapped in paycheck-to-paycheck survival. What if I told you the real difference isn't education or opportunity, but mindset? Not the motivational poster kind, but the deep, often invisible thought patterns that quietly shape destiny. Today, we'll uncover 10 rarely discussed but life-altering mindset differences between the rich and the poor. And later in the video, we'll go to the powerful money rules that will make you rich. Not the surface-level stuff you already know, but insights that might punch you in the gut and push you towards transformation. Stay till the end because last mindset will challenge a belief you've probably carried your whole life. And it could be the very reason you're not rich yet. If success is your goal and you're ready to level up, make sure you subscribe. Every video is crafted to move you closer to the life you deserve. Now, let's dive in. Mindset number 1. The poor think in terms of cost. The rich think in terms of value. Let me take you to a scene. Two friends walk into an electronics store. Both see a $1,200 laptop. The first one, let's call him Arjun, says, "Too expensive. I can't afford it." The second one, Neil, says, "If this helps me freelance or edit videos to make $500 per month, it'll pay for itself in 3 months." Now here's the twist. Arjun has $1,200 in savings. Neil doesn't, but he finds a way to get the laptop. Guess who becomes rich? This is the power of thinking in terms of value, not cost. Poor mindsets focus only on what they're losing. Rich mindsets ask, "What can this create for me?" Thomas J. Stanley in The Millionaire Mind. 80% of millionaires prioritize value and ROI over upfront cost when making financial decisions. Next time you face a spending decision, ask, "Will this make me better, richer, or wiser in 90 days? If yes, it's not an expense, it's an investment. But here's the shocking twist. Even after knowing this, most people still fall into mindset number 2. Poor mindset avoids risk. Rich mindset manages risk. Risk, a word that instantly raises your heartbeat. But let's decode this. The poor mindset tends to avoid risk altogether, fearing potential losses and preferring the safety of the familiar. This often leads to missed opportunities for growth and wealth accumulation. Conversely, the rich mindset understands the importance of managing risk effectively. Rather than shying away from uncertainty, they embrace calculated risks as stepping stones to success. Embrace risk as a catalyst for growth rather than a barrier to success. Start by identifying your risk tolerance and understanding the potential rewards of calculated risks. Educate yourself on investment strategies and seek advice from professionals when needed. Build a diversified portfolio to spread risk and always have a contingency plan in place. Number 3. Purpose-driven goals versus wandering without direction. Ever seen a ship without a compass? That's how most people live, busy but lost. The poor mindset drifts from one job to another, chasing trends, reacting to life instead of designing it. No clear goals, no roadmap, just random hustle. But the rich, they operate with laser-focused, purpose-driven goals. Their vision isn't vague like, "I want to be rich someday." It's detailed like, "I'll build a $1 million portfolio in 5 years through real estate and digital income streams." This clarity fuels their discipline, decisions, and daily actions. As Napoleon Hill wrote in Think and Grow Rich, definiteness of purpose is the starting point of all achievement. Wandering without direction doesn't just delay your success, it destroys it. Want to change that? Here's how. Write your 1-year, 5-year, and 10-year goals clearly. Align your daily habits with those goals. Say no to distractions that don't serve your vision. Clarity beats chaos. Don't wake up every day wondering what to do. Wake up already knowing. Every rich person has a North Star. What's yours? But the real killer? It's not just fear of loss. It's how people react to loss that separates wealth builders from wealth losers. And that's mindset number 4. Poor people blame. Rich people take ownership. If your first instinct is to blame others, your boss, the economy, your parents, you've already lost. The poor mindset looks outward for excuses, while the rich mindset looks inward for responsibility. Blaming is easy. It protects the ego. But ownership? That's power. Because once you say, "I'm in control," your entire life starts to shift. As Jocko Willink wrote in Extreme Ownership, leaders must own everything in their world. There is no one else to blame. The wealthy don't waste energy on whining. They channel it into winning. The moment you start blaming, you give away your power. You become a puppet to circumstances. You feel stuck, angry, and helpless. That's how mediocrity is born. The antidote? Radical ownership. Accept everything in your life as your responsibility, even the things that weren't your fault. Excuses might protect your pride, but they'll destroy your future. Own your mess, your mistakes, and your mission. That's how you rise. Mindset number 5. Poor mindset says, I can't because. Rich mindset asks, how can I? Two words that destroy potential. I can't. I can't invest. I don't earn enough. I can't build a business. I have kids. Meanwhile, rich thinkers ask, how can I invest $50/month wisely? How can I build a side hustle with 1 hour a day? Kavita, a single mother, learned affiliate marketing while her kid napped. 2 years later, she earned $60,000 per year extra. Remember the quote, whether you think you can or you can't, you're right. Next time you say, I can't, stop. Flip it to, how can I? And list 3 creative solutions. But there's another invisible enemy, and it's hiding in your daily decisions. That's mindset number 6. Poor seek comfort, rich seek growth. Here's a question that'll hit hard. Are you chasing comfort, or are you chasing your future? Poor mindsets crave comfort. They avoid discomfort, challenges, and change. They want the 9 to 5 with no risk, weekends to chill, and zero pressure. But rich mindsets? They seek discomfort intentionally. They know that growth only comes from the edges of comfort, not from the center of it. Robin Sharma says in the 5 a.m. Club, change is hard at first, messy in the middle, and gorgeous at the end. Growth hurts, but stagnation kills slowly. The wealthy choose short-term pain for long-term power. Comfort feels good in the moment, but it's silently stealing your potential. You binge Netflix today, but you're broke tomorrow. You avoid hard conversations today, but live a fake life forever. Want real success? Chase growth like your life depends on it, because it does. Learn to fall in love with discomfort. That's where the gold is. Number 7. Poor people trade time for money. Rich build assets that make money. Ask yourself this. Are you building wealth or just busy staying broke? The poor mindset trades time for money, hour after hour, day after day. They believe the only way to earn more is to work more. But here's the trap. Time is limited. You can't scale yourself. Rich people understand this. They build income-generating assets, stocks, rental properties, businesses, intellectual property that earn even while they sleep. If your income dies when you stop working, you don't have freedom. You have a time-bound cage, and that's dangerous. Jobs can be lost, energy fades, but assets, they keep giving. Most people burn out trying to earn, yet the rich quietly compound wealth through smart systems. You want to escape the rat race? Start owning, not just earning. Final and perhaps most dangerous mindset difference. Poor focus on lack, rich focus on leverage. Here's a mindset flip that changes everything. Poor people obsess over what they don't have: money, time, degrees, support. Rich people obsess over what they can leverage. They know success isn't about having more, it's about using better. They leverage skills, networks, systems, tools, and even other people's time and money to grow fast. When you focus on lack, you freeze. When you focus on leverage, you scale. Barbara Corcoran, now worth over $100 million, started her real estate empire with a $1,000 loan and a business partner she leveraged for industry knowledge. She didn't focus on what she lacked. She focused on who and what she could leverage, and that built her empire. Now you know the differences between rich and poor. Let's move to the money rules you should apply in your life to become rich. Did you know that 80% of millionaires today weren't born rich? They followed specific money rules that the rest of the world ignores. It's not about earning more. It's about mastering the rules of money that school never taught you. 88% of self-made millionaires built their wealth by consistently applying simple money principles, not by lottery, luck, or inheritance. Let's start with first money rule. Stop earning to spend. Start earning to escape. What if your paycheck is just a golden leash, keeping you stuck in the very life you're trying to escape? Think about it. If your neighbor upgrades his car every 2 years and brags about it, but still takes loans to pay rent, A friend earns $120K a year but saves nothing because they're always treating themselves. These are not flexes. These are financial traps dressed as lifestyle goals. Instead, learn to earn for leverage, not lifestyle. Save aggressively. Invest automatically. Build assets that pay you back, like ETFs, rental properties, or even a profitable side hustle. Morgan Housel writes in The Psychology of Money, "Spending money to show people how much money you have is the fastest way to have less money." That one quote alone exposes the deep flaw in our thinking. People work 40+ hours a week, not to escape the grind, but to maintain the illusion of success. But that illusion doesn't compound, it corrodes. Rule number 2, redefine enough, or stay poor forever. Here's the brutal truth. Most people aren't broke because they don't earn enough. They're broke because they don't know when to stop. They keep chasing more money, more stuff, more status, but with no finish line in sight. The hardest financial skill is getting the goalpost to stop moving. And until you master that, you'll always feel behind, even if you're ahead. The wealthy think differently. They define their rich point early, the amount of money that buys them peace, not pressure. Once you know your number, don't let lifestyle creep ruin it. Keep your spending steady and let your investments grow. Angeli, a school teacher who lived simply, tracked her financial goals and never let comparison cloud her path. By 40, she had a fully paid off home, a $300K investment portfolio, and the most valuable thing of all, mental peace. Peace begins where comparison ends. Number 3, trick your brain with automatic wealth creation. What if the secret to becoming rich isn't working harder but making your brain work for you, without even realizing it? Your brain is wired to spend, not save. That's why most people, even high earners, end up with little to show for decades of hard work. People make a huge mistake. They try to manually manage their money, promising to save at the end of the month. Spoiler alert, there's never anything left. Lifestyle expenses eat everything. The smarter move? Automate your wealth. Set up systems where money flows into investments before you even touch it. It's like setting a trap, but for future freedom. Automate 85% of your financial decisions, because humans are terrible at consistency. The solution? Set up auto debits to SIPs, retirement funds, or ETFs the moment your salary hits. You'll be building wealth in your sleep. Willpower fades. Systems don't. What if the richest people in the world aren't avoiding risk, but choosing risks where they can lose small and win massively? Let's understand in next point. Play the smart gamble game. Risk pennies to win dollars. Wealth isn't built by avoiding risk. It's built by managing it smartly. The rich don't take more risks, they take better ones. That's called asymmetrical risk, where the downside is limited but the upside is explosive. Nassim Nicholas Taleb in Anti-Fragile says, "You only need to be right once for the gains to be extraordinary." But here's where most people mess up. They avoid all risk and stay stuck in safe jobs, safe savings accounts, and safe routines. The result? They slowly lose to inflation, opportunity cost, and regret. Playing too safe is also a risk, just a quieter one. Instead, take calculated risks where failure won't destroy you, but success can transform you. Rule number 5, track net worth monthly, not just income. Most people obsess over their salary. They celebrate a raise, flex their 6-figure income, or chase the next job hop for an extra $5,000 a year. But guess what? It's possible to earn $100K a year and still be broke. Why? Because income is just one side of the story. What really matters is what you keep and grow. Net worth is the scoreboard of your financial life, your assets minus your liabilities. Yet barely 10% of people track it consistently. That's like trying to lose weight without ever checking the scale. Want to know if you're actually building wealth? Track your net worth every month. Use a spreadsheet, a free app, or even pen and paper, but track it religiously. Josh, who started with just $1,000 in savings, but by tracking every month, built it into $120K in 5 years because he saw his progress and stayed obsessed with growth. If you don't measure it, you can't improve it. Number 6, don't confuse hard work with wealth creation. What if I told you that working harder doesn't automatically mean getting richer? Here's the harsh truth. Hard work doesn't always equal wealth. People love to say hard work pays off, but that's not the full picture. Hard work may get you a paycheck, but it's not the wealth-building formula. Look at the countless people working 60+ hours a week in jobs they hate, barely scraping by. They are grinding away, But without the right strategies, they're stuck in a never-ending cycle. On the flip side, the rich work hard and work smart. They focus on building systems, investing, creating passive income, and leveraging time and money in ways that make their money work for them. Hard work is important, but working smart is the real game changer. Here's the thought to ponder. Are you working for money or making money work for you? Number 7. Think in decades, act in days. Here's a game changer. Wealth isn't built overnight. It's the result of decisions you make daily, compounded over years, even decades. But here's the problem average person face. They think short term. They chase quick wins, want results yesterday, and then feel frustrated when things don't move fast enough. In reality, the richest people think in decades. They make investments in their health, skills, and wealth with a long-term mindset, knowing that each small action today will yield massive returns in the future. As Tony Robbins says, the secret to wealth is found in your daily actions and decisions. So, instead of focusing on the immediate, shift your mindset to focus on where you want to be in the next 10 or 20 years. In 2008, a few $1,000s invested in companies like Apple, Amazon, or Tesla would be worth millions today. Those who thought in decades acted in days by investing every chance they got, even when things looked uncertain. You don't need $1 million to start thinking like the wealthy, but you do need to break free from the noise, the pressure, and the myths. If this resonated with you and want more value-packed content like this, then like it, subscribe the channel, and share this video with your loved ones. It's a small gesture that fuels massive impact. Our wealthy discussion will continue in the next video. Until then, keep building wealth.